so y'all better catch.
I got big dreams, you walk talk, when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
What is the deal? We back. You already know how we do. Shout out to the shout out. Hopefully your day is going swell, because I know mine is. You know, we doing these reactions, getting to it, doing what we got to do, saying what we got to say. You know, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button if you fuck with your boy. Also, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We're on a road to 1,000 subs. You already know what it is. Also, hit that notification bell so you can know when your boy going live every single time. And yeah, we're getting straight into it. Let's go.
You know what I mean, with us and what's going on. That I feel like everybody's story different. You know,
it's no different than anyone else.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get to the part where
motherfucker could say something about.
Okay.
Like, he just overly, you know.
Okay, yeah, right before here.
You trying too hard.
Let's go.
Bell, you know what I'm saying? Even from anybody that come up, I know Bell's story is ridiculous. Yeah. So he can definitely give a lot of shit, a lot of takes on different things, and then you know, and I think just getting comfortable with the shit too. You know what I mean? Because even with Stet, they'll say you trying too hard, or yeah, you talk too goddamn much, or you trying to.
Somebody just said, "Shut up, Stet."
He just wanted to say all that.
Yeah, like they be on that nigga ass, like he just overly, you know what I'm saying, overly saying some shit like.
They want to get responded to.
Yeah, just the more you do the shit, yeah, just to, I mean, because a motherfucker could say something about you, and it'll just, and then you just go and try to protect yourself as much as you can, and then it's kind of, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's just like you can't do that shit with everybody. You know what I mean? Like if a nigga say something about me, I just can't get in the comments, and I can't have 50 comments trying to, you know, convince these niggas I'm not a hoe.
Yeah,
right. You know what I mean? Like,
so that's what you're saying is occurring.
Yes.
Yes. I just want to make sure where it was going, because I.
Okay, yeah. So bro is right. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, man, when it comes to putting yourself out there on the internet, bro, people are a lot of times people be trolling, you know. And I learned that just even before YouTube or the internet and everything like that, just growing up, because my cousins and stuff like that used to pick on me, not like in a bad way, but you know how it is when you know when your cousins just fuck with you because they know that they can fuck with you. So it's like, you gotta have tough skin, bro. You don't gotta explain yourself to nobody. At the end of the day, this is the internet. People are gonna have their opinions. So it's like, and I get what he's saying, because a lot of times my boy do be getting a little defensive.
I wouldn't consider that being 100% accurate. I mean,
yes,
I mean, it's no different than anyone else that interacts with anybody. It's no different. It's just highlighted on me because it seems defensive. But
it is. You're defensive right now. You're getting defensive.
Exactly.
See, that's why I can't even respond about it. So
you can respond about it, but I'm gonna just give you my opinion on what you're doing.
So a response is considered defensive?
No, you can respond about it, but what you're saying and when you say it is defensive. After you say it, my take on what you just said sounds defensive. But that's just all I'm saying.
Anybody who has a conversation or rebuttal back to a statement that's being said about them, and they come back and respond to it, it would be seen defensive. So
not all the time.
I don't characterize defensive as being a negative thing.
Not if you do it one time. If you do it 50 times in that one chat, nigga, you're defensive.
But I don't think it was 50 times in one chat. I think what you're seeing from whatever post you're implying was something that I didn't see for a couple of days. So responding to 10 people at one time looks excessive, but that's because I'm catching up.
So you admit that it's excessive?
No, it seemed excessive.
Even in doing that, bro, like, you do not have to explain yourself, bro. Like, you don't have to explain why it looks like that and all that. Like, bro, it is what it is. I think what Trell is trying to say is, like, it's not the fact that you're responding. It's like the energy you respond with, though. Like your energy, it kind of comes off as if like complaining, or like you getting overly emotional and in your feelings about it. Like, it don't like when people talk about smack, they be talking hella shit about Smack. Oh, Smack, you don't be showing up, you don't be doing this, and Smack, you always getting drunk or whatever the case is. And you know, Smack, he know how to take it. He don't take it personal. He just, you know, he clown back. He talks shit back, you know, and you could tell by his demeanor and his energy, he not really taking it personal. Same thing with Trell. You know, they know how to like joke back. And it, because you got some people like that they try to disguise joking, but really they feel some type of way. But then you got people who really just joke back, like you could tell they really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
To you because it happened at one time and it was portrayed in a joking manner, but if you understand the context of how it occurred, it wouldn't have been excessive.
So you think when you responding, it's all good and it's not obsessive and you're not overreacting.
No, not at all. It's enjoyment. It's pastime for me. It's enjoyment. It's pastime. So it's not deep. It's not, to me, it's not defensive.
So it's you're responding because you're bored.
But it's part of it. Yeah, it's pastime. It's pastime.
I'm just asking. I mean,
it's pastime.
I
can have fun with it the same way they're having fun with it. I don't understand how people can crack jokes and don't expect a response, but then when you respond with a joke or respond with a statement,
you're sensitive.
You're sensitive. You've dealt with it too. So for you to put the light on me on this is crazy because you've dealt with the same thing. People
I don't never respond
to people that don't.
I never respond.
This is funny.
When people send shots, you send shots back or comments. But see, the difference is, bro, and this is where it's looked.
But the difference is when he does send shots back, you could tell he really just playing. Like he ain't taking it to heart. Like you seem like you take a lot of this shit to heart.
That differently. My responses seem to come more and more lighter shed on them when they're on social media. I'm not on live. If I'm saying these statements on live or responding on live, it wouldn't be taken this way. But it's an unfair statement to say when somebody responds back to a joke or a false statement about you and you respond, you're defensive or sensitive. Like that's
no.
crazy.
I'm just saying when you do it and you know it's obsessive. That's when it becomes, and we know it is for a fact that it's just it's overbearing at that point.
Like me.
But I think
I think that's a. But I think the reason.
But it's gonna be highlighted even more because it's 18 figures looking at it.
I think the reason that you get attacked as much as you do is because you're
the intervention.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm talking about. Like you see how like he getting that ill time. Like, oh, this is not an intervention, and it's like, bro, all they doing is talking about it, bro. Like, don't get mad. You on a pod? Like, come on, bro. That's how look. There go that defensive energy again. I'm just saying.
Don't start yelling now when I'm talking.
That's why they don't like it.
I'm telling you a real answer. But this is a real answer.
Okay, what you gonna say?
Listen,
I'm gonna take everybody.
Logically, like logistically, you have to look at it. I think that the reason that you get like as much on you as you do is because you're the only person that says stuff back to every person. So when you do, they know they're gonna get a response. So if they see you responding to this person, then they're like, okay, I'm gonna say something too because I want to see him crash out at me directly. They do.
So what does it matter if I give them a response or I choose not to respond to certain
It's just it's a hamster wheel. It's not a problem. It's just gonna be a hamster wheel. You're gonna stay on this until you decide to jump off of it. Until you keep as long as you respond, they're gonna roast. And then you're gonna respond and they're gonna roast. That's all.
It's not an act, it's not a character.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
People say,
this is not shade either. I'm just like my opinion from the outside in.
I respect it.
It's Mac's turn to do the character judgment on you.
No, this ain't a character judgment. We ain't doing that.
Nah, my thing is just listen to it.
What I'm saying is the problem. The thing is I'm different.
We listen to you. That's why they don't like you. Listen, let me talk, man. You get mad so fast. You get on there. See, you that's why they be on your bumper. Cause look, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You feel me? Exactly. You go back and respond, and they can see like he's mad. We getting to him like right now.
I've never been mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. No, I'm taking in what you're saying. I'm not mad. That's what people would understand.
Okay.
I don't get bothered.
All right.
Stuff doesn't bother me because the thing I started cracking jokes as a kid from lunch tables.
Right. And this is why people gonna like when people see that you crack, they're gonna keep on you know, when you start to crack a little bit, they're gonna keep on applying that pressure, bro. Like you easy to fuck with, like. So that's why people gonna continue to do it. They're gonna do it even more. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you know, I don't know. That's just the way the internet is, bro. Like you gotta have tough skin. you know, and yeah, because you be getting a little too emotional.
This ain't nothing. Jokes
So it's
is fun.
sport.
But when you continue to do the same thing, it's character damage. You're not gonna damage my character because I know who I am as a man.
Okay.
So the stuff and the morals and the principles that I stand on are never gonna change, no matter how much people try to diminish who I am as a person.
What does
It's
that
never
have
gonna
to do
change.
with
the problem is I'm
conversation?
super different.
That's how
I'm
you
very
know you're taking it
articulate,
personal.
very well spoken. I type a lot and I speak a lot. And that is what it is. I'm good with my words. That's how I was raised. And the difference in it is there's a lot of people in this platform realm that are a lot more short spoken. They don't talk as much as I do. So people
That don't have that's excuses, bro. That has nothing to do with anything, bro. Like all we saying is that you get too emotional. You take it too serious. You take it to heart. Like you doing all this explaining. It's not even that damn deep. Cause I could tell nobody really cares, bro. It just but T-Rail, he know how to get them going. He know how to get under people's skin. And you let people get under your skin, they're gonna keep doing it.
People look at it like, oh, shut up, you talking too much. But if you listen to what I'm saying, I always make sense.
Like who?
Always. Everybody.
No,
What
like
do you mean?
who's not as articulate?
I'm not doing this with you, sis. That's not what I'm trying to do.
I'm saying you said there's a lot of niggas in the room.
No, I didn't say a lot of niggas in the room. I said there's a lot more people under this umbrella that are short spoken and not as long winded as mine. I don't need to, bro. I'm not. You trying to be messy? I'm not doing that. Sis.
Hold on. But just saying that, do you think that is gonna go over well? And do you think that you know what I'm saying? What do you think you're gonna accomplish out of that? Because we're trying to move forward and build.
I'm trying to move forward so much, dog.
But
and every time I pop on somewhere, somebody bring up something that brings a whole iteration.
Because I feel like you got a little potential, but you're not listening and still here. So if we trying to grow and we trying to interact with these different personalities, trying to tell you something. And we trying to tell you something so you can go further in this realm. Just not even fuck the umbrella. I don't even fuck it. I'm just talking about in the realm, period. Sometimes you should take it just a little bit. But criticism, hold on. And I'm not even talking about just from the fans. I'm just talking about from us. You know what I mean? And just and fucking around with us, because this is how we do it. You feel me? Okay, learn a little bit. Sometimes it's great to be long-winded or whatever the case may be, and you wanna give out a long rendition about what the fuck you
take it from me, bro. I get people that comment on my shit and they always be like, oh, you talk too much, giving it is a reaction. But at the same time though, like I don't take it personal. I don't be sitting there like trying to explain like, oh no, this is why I'm talking about, this is the reaction. What are you talking about? Like sometimes I might respond, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't even got the energy to respond because I just don't care. It ain't that damn deep, you know. So
you think what's going on, that's fine. You feel me? Those takes are fine because you know Stephen A. do that. You know what I mean? Like I love those takes sometimes.
It's not like
but
that
all those times, but sometimes it's just like, hey.
I haven't been able to actually develop and show that because every time I come in, there's a joke or something lingering or a pass. Once somebody paints a picture of you, it's hard for that picture to be changed when every time you come around, that picture is brought up. So if you're not allowing me to develop and become the person that I know I can with the way I speak, with what I can deliver to a platform, may or may not be the audience for me. It may or may not be a fit.
So he takes shit too serious. I see what it is
that's
now.
What I'm saying.
He used to people like praising him and like he not used to like a lot of like people. He not used to this type of audience.
Take shit too serious. We joke and clown. You gotta loosen up, bro. You take shit too serious. I see what's going on.
If we ask the chat right now, all right, 3 seconds, give all the nicknames for Jack. It's gonna be Pedo Jack, Boys Home Jack. I'm still getting that to this day. To this day. I right now about my Boys Home Jack.
But also everything else
you do look like a camp counselor today.
And it's not all the time.
I don't get into it. You didn't get more hate than I got.
So what am I supposed to?
He did.
That's not true.
Only because you want to keep.
So what I'm gonna do when something brought up, I'm just gonna stop and I'm gonna be quiet.
That's funny.
I'm not changing who I am. I'm not gonna laugh at something that doesn't deserve laughs, my nigga.
But you want to like.
Crazy.
What are you defending?
It's not defensive.
Here they go.
If I respond with a joke back, I'm defensive.
You're defending yourself.
So nobody can ever. So nobody can ever. So everybody's defensive.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody's defensive. So everybody's defensive. Next started doing it. Everybody's defensive.
Hey, man, that's the thing for everybody.
But if everybody's defensive, why is it a bad thing?
I'm saying the way you go about doing it.
See, that's hypocritical. Now we keep doing.
You don't jackass.
We can't, bro. Let's not be hypocritical, bro. Because the same thing. The same thing everybody's saying.
All right, hold on. Okay, because this is not a serious conversation, and I don't really give a fuck. This is not where you go to have your serious conversations. You gotta take your ass over there and do that shit to have a serious conversation over there. But over here, you know what I'm saying? It's light work. We just chilling. You know what I mean? And I just wanna kind of.
Added more to your name. That's what I'm saying. Like, camp counselor.
That's my point. What are you talking about? I didn't laugh at all the hair jokes, all the music jokes, all the career jokes, all the clothes jokes. I didn't laugh at all the jokes. So what? Niggas is so hypocritical and selective politicking is crazy, bro.
What's the selective politicking?
People pick and choose when they want to highlight a characteristic of someone that everybody else does. And then when I go to respond against 8 people and I have to speak loudly or speak with more conviction, now I'm defensive. That's cap, bro. That's called communication.
That's the outside people, and I want you to not look. I want you to not look at that and go about your day.
I can't even see that. I don't go about that. I don't pay attention.
So the comments is that too. So go on about your day. I don't care about that.
So don't interact. Okay, so good or bad.
Who gives a fuck? No, interact with us. This is us.
But every time, okay.
Why we not interacting with that? We interact with us.
Right. But I'm interacting here, and y'all deeming me defensive, not even to the chat. I'm not even talking about the cameras. If the cameras was off,
we don't care about that. You ain't talking about us.
Right. So if the cameras was off and we was in this room, this would be the same response you would get.
No, we wouldn't. I wouldn't talk about your music career. I've never talked about that.
So that only comes when the cameras come on. So this is my point.
I never even said that.
When shit comes on, it's trolling. So then when I respond on camera, now I'm defensive. But you just said when the cameras is off, you wouldn't do that.
What you mean saying what?
You wouldn't care about the music career jokes. You wouldn't care about the hairline jokes. You wouldn't care about all that if the cameras was off. So when the cameras is on and I go to...
Bro, Trell be clowning on his own self. He clown about his music career. He clown about his hairline and all this stuff. He got clown about how he used to be musty. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got to learn how to laugh at yourself sometimes, bro. You can't just be... You let the chat beat you up. Like, you gotta go with the narrative. Go with the narrative, man, and because then that's gonna make people fuck with you more. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't fuck with you, who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's real life outside of this internet shit.
No, I'm talking about giving you a assessment of who you are and your character. It's a joke. I'm a joke when the camera's on and off. I'm just talking about a fair assessment of who you are and your character and and the way you go about life. I don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a joke. You know I'm a joke.
Yeah, we've had a conversation, so that's why I know how to distinctify between certain people, what's a joke and what's not. And
so sometimes I think sometimes you just didn't know. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be.
I'm talking about everybody in general. It's not everybody.
So you tired of jokes because
I don't care about jokes, bro.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Start clapping his hand.
You hear?
Getting irritated.
You should know I don't care about jokes.
But you hear and you still defensive and talking now. I don't think you gonna make it. I don't think you're going to be sitting at that table too long.
So a conversation is considered defensive. No.
I don't think you're going to be sitting at that table too long, dog.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is... I don't think that's the part. That's fine.
You on camera is not the part that people are talking about.
That's defensive, but then you say shit like that.
I think it's the thing. I think when people reference you say you get defensive is like you feel like you got to go and talk and respond to everybody and give niggas links. Okay, but we see it. You're saying you don't, bro.
Because of what one nigga posted on his Instagram story, bro. You don't see that. I did that at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Hey, make sure y'all like these videos too, man.
But what you see is not what, bro.
So that's what I'm saying, though. Like, that's the defensive part.
Bro, you're one of the same people that tell me you respond to troll back all the time.
I've never done what you've done.
What have I done?
I've never went on my stories and said type nothing.
No, you never responded to the. You said in the comments.
Yeah.
So when I do it, now I'm defensive. But everybody does it, bro.
But no, listen. You're missing the point, dog. You can't even hear long enough to fucking get the point.
Shit.
You can't even hear long enough.
I heard everything you just said,
You're not listening,
bro.
nigga. You can hear me, but you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I heard everything you just said.
You don't get it. You don't get it, and that's the bottom line.
I get everything, my nigga. I get everything, bro.
That's why we still here
because you told me, you already told me this. You pulled me to the side and said, it's cool, bro. I respond in the comments too. I troll back too.
From time to time, nigga. I don't know what you're
doing. That you know of, Jack. Are you with me every day? You told me this, Jack. All right. You pulled me to the side and told me this, so please don't do that. You told me that yourself, bro.
All right.
I know. I'm saying what you pulled me to the side to say.
Bro,
you see response at one time, so it looks like a lot, but you do the same thing.
I don't do that. Crypto can't go to nothing I did and show that.
Shit.
No,
Jack.
Bro, you got notifications when something happened. I'm not even gonna, that's defensive. You right.
Finish telling me.
No, I can't. Keep it going.
We love it.
I'm not gonna explain it because now I'm defensive. You know what it was.
Cryptic round 2, man.
Shit.
Get at that nigga, man.
You know what I think? I think the big difference, like, between the past and now is, like, accessibility. I think the reason that it's so, like, you have direct access to each person who is saying these things about you. Exactly. And these people have direct access to you. And I think that's different. Like, it never was like that. Like, with people that were in the public eye, there was always like a mystery. There was always like a veil. You couldn't get to them. Like, you could not get to them like how the chat and the comments and everything can get to us. And I think that you have to kind of pull something from the past, which is like keeping a little bit of mystery about yourself. Like, you don't have to necessarily like say everything back, because we all do get hates. That's the thing. I don't think you really. Yeah. No, I am. I am. I can stop. But no, I'm talking about everybody.
It's crazy.
I'm talking about all of us. Like,
okay.
Why are you pulling this over the counter?
Hold on, what's not new to you?
I'm familiar with comments and hate and chat comments and people
trolling
like from all the way back to fucking MySpace, bro. Like, this is not new.
Here, get on the mic. Pause.
No, I'm cool. This is
I'm
not
cool.
Look, he's mad. Look, he's like, I'm pissed. Look, now you don't want to get on the mic.
I'm finna have to get back up. I'm just saying, this is not new. This is not something I'm not accustomed to. I don't chat, trolling, comments, people saying shit, making jokes. I'm accustomed to that. That's no big deal. That doesn't faze me, bro. So to say like this is a veil, like my page is private, so I'm not even completely accessible like that. So that's not what I'm searching for. That's not what I'm seeking for. That's not.
No, I don't think you are.
So
I'm saying all of us are going through the same thing. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on.
You don't have to feel defensive.
Hold on. Let's give him an example. Let's give him an example of quick things that Illa is going through. First of all, her show is not on. Second of all, she was doing the show of Pun with 3 girls. Then when they start doing it with themselves, here comes a ocean full of people. Wave. Shit is trash. Cancel it. Get these bitches off the camera ASAP. And they're looking at this all while sitting in front of this screen, not commenting live, going on with their show and doing that shit with doing that shit. Then we go on Pun shit. Let me cook. These motherfuckers in here, shut up, that shit is trash, cut it off, blah, blah, blah.
Shake ass, don't talk.
Like, goddamn. You know what I mean? All the way until the news until it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, can you swallow that pill? That's crazy, nigga. And motherfuckers saying shit on the internet. Now I gotta look at comments. Now I gotta look at these YouTube comments. I gotta look at this Reddit. Now I gotta look at this.
But you don't have to.
And but you don't.
But you do.
Exactly,
all
and that's what they're
don't.
doing. You know what I mean? But they all doing it. But they all choose to hold their head, high. You know what I'm saying? They holding their head high. They chin up, and they doing whatever they gotta do. You feel me? Like, we don't gotta respond to everything. You can't respond to shit. It's funny, it's fine. But we, like she said, well, you ain't got to explain yourself to me. You ain't got to explain yourself to none of us. I know what you've done. I know what you've been through. Exactly. I know what you're trying to accomplish. And like, we can't do that shit. Like, and that's the same thing I kind of told Heather, because she was finna do that shit right out the gate. As soon as she got in this motherfucker, like, bitch, you know who I am? I'm like, exactly. Don't do that, because they don't. Or they do and they don't care. You feel me? Or they are going to try to diminish what you've been through and how you did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I kind of held myself back when, you know what I'm saying, when I went over to that other platform too. Because some of that shit, you know, when you stick your chest out and shit like that, like, I should be rubbing people the wrong way. Like, I want motherfuckers to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Get to know me here and there. If I ain't got to just push what I've done so I could get respected. Respect me from what I'm doing here right now. You know what I mean? But we've all went through it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's went through it. Puns didn't went through it. Nigga, AD didn't went through it. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Smack didn't went through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I do it all the time and I just smile.
Yeah.
I do. I take it bad criticism.
Fuck your mama, bitch.
I say what I want.
But I'm defensive.
Yeah, no. I mean, but I would say that too. It would be like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna call me defensive, or how you gonna call me sensitive? Like, bitch, because I just responded. Right. You know what I mean? And that's what. And if you do that, like if you respond to motherfucker calling you sensitive, it's like, oh, I got that nigga. You know what I mean?
Something it's a lose-lose. Sometimes responding is you automatically lose. Even if you have the best intentions, they don't give a fuck about that shit. You can't allow motherfuckers to paint you as some shit.
I feel like I want to troll back. There's nothing in my pride that tells me I can't do that.
The only thing, the difference between you trolling back, you trolling because you took it personally. Like you trying to like. You ain't trolling because you trying to be funny. You trolling because like you really feel some type of way type shit because you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like, bro, it's the internet. People are gonna talk. People talk shit about my videos that I do. Do I care? I do. I can give a fuck. Not like that. Like, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, whether you saying something good or bad, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You saying something, so it's cool. I ain't tripping. But yeah, man, that's it on that reaction right there. You know, yeah, man, you gotta just learn how to take the good with the bad and stop laugh at yourself sometimes. Stop taking everything so damn personal all the time. Like, it's the internet. You can't beat the chat. So best believe if they put a narrative on you, man, play off that narrative. You know, if they try to paint you as the bad guy, play off that narrative too. You know, just play into that character. You feel me? Play into that role. You know, and turn it into a positive. You got to learn how to you know, flip the script back on them. You know, and not let it get to you, because at the end of the day, you got a real life outside of this internet shit. So, you know, but if you're gonna be like super sensitive, man, you probably need to go over there to Joe Budden podcast or something, like where you just, you know, everybody's so nice and you can't, because if you can't take the clowning, yeah, you ain't gonna last in FMW. But yeah, man, that's it for that reaction. Look, appreciate y'all, all y'all that's in here watching live. It's a lot of y'all today, so yeah, that's tight. Yeah, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell if you ain't done so you can know when your boy going live. I think I'm gonna switch the time up that I go live now, because I see the difference. Like, it's a lot. Damn. Okay, it's a lot of y'all on here, but while I got y'all on here, you know, that's it for this. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Feel steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up. Life gon' test ya. My range close aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep trying to stay up. Post dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static. Crazy how the niggas getting money turned into addicts. Never had the same habit, cut from a different fabric. Yeah, dropping classic after classic. My life on the beat, that's a real nigga passion.